All right, Oxegen 2011, 2FM. I'm very delighted to be joined by a man that I'm a massive fan of, Mr. Miles Kane. Miles, good to meet you, sir.
Good to see you.
Listen, Colour of the Trap, it sounds amazing. You must be delighted with the way things have gone for you in 2011.
You know, yeah, I'm totally buzzing, man. It's been, you know, making this record has been, I know it sounds over the top, but I found myself, you know what I mean? And you took time out, and you've had a lot of ups and downs, you know, in the past, whatever, 6 years it is since you started, you know, making music, being in bands and stuff, and then to take the time out to go and make this record and not do a gig or do an interview, and, you know, make sure it was bang on the money and work really hard to get it, you know, perfect and the best of your ability at that time, you know what I mean? Was like, it was a challenge, but I did it, and I'm so glad I took the time to do it and to not give anything away, and then to go out there and, you know, because then once you know you've got it in the bag and you've tried that hard, and you can start doing your promo and your gigs, and you can sort of enjoy it because you know that you couldn't put any more in, and, you know, whatever happens, you know that you were true to yourself, and you were, you know, that's it really. And I'm just buzzing the way it's gone, and, you know, we've had a great feedback, and it's sort of, it's still building now, you know, and each week it just, you hear new things, and I'm totally buzzing, and, you know, I've got to thank the fans though for making it like that, you know. And when you do gigs, it's electric, you know.
No, well, the first time I heard Rearrange, I was like, whoa. I'm delighted to hear that Miles Kane has taken the time and actually, you know, as you say, put heart and soul into it, find the sound that you're looking for. Because I suppose with, you know, with the Rascals, you were one of three, and then people will know you from Last Shadow Puppets with Alex Turner and whatnot. But this is very much your baby. So, I mean, do you feel extra responsibility because of that? And more pressure, perhaps? A
little bit, but at the same time, it's, I don't know if it's, I've always had that thing in my mind, you know what I mean? And whether, you know, it's in a band or it's just you, I've always had that same mentality, and more so than ever in the past couple of years. And I don't know if it's because you're a bit older now as well, but, you know, it's just sort of, I've always stuck to my guns, and I've never followed the fashion, and I'll just do, you know, the music I want to do, and that's what comes across, and that's just the style that you love, and that's, I think, why people believe in it, because it's real, you know what I mean? And you have this great sort of connection, and I'm buzzing, man, and you know, it's been so busy, and I'm excited to be here today, and I hope the gig goes well tonight.
I'm sure it will. When you listen to your music, obviously, you know, I can hear influences there right back from, you know, from 60s psychedelic and whatever. What sort of stuff did you listen to? I mean, because people will always say, oh, it sounds a bit like there's elements of the Shadows in there, there's elements of Joe Meek, but what did you listen to, Miles?
It's all that stuff, really, you know, Dwayne Eddy, Link Ray, for, you know, that's just been since I even started playing guitar, you know, all that that sort of style playing, and, you know, those sort of solos that's not noodly, it's all that sort of slides up, and most of them, and even on this record for me, it's all on one string really, but you just up and down the neck, you know. And then also Lee Hazelwood, I really got into, the singer, and also Serge Gainsbourg and Jacques Dutronc for the Parisian thing. And you sound like a right arse when you say, I really love French music, you know what I mean? But I do, for that old style and the sound, and also obviously like Lennon and T-Rex, and you know, for me, I listen to so much rap music, and you just take it all in, and that's what inspires you and makes what you do, you know. Now,
of course, on The Colour of the Trap, there's some big collaborations there as well, and you're a man that's worked obviously previously with Alex Turner, people know from the Arctic Monkeys, and a good friend of yours.
Yeah,
Alex
he's
collaborates in some of the tracks in there, but Noel Gallagher is on for Happenstance.
No, My Fantasy.
My Fantasy, excuse me, yes. So, I mean, what was it like to work with Noel?
Well, you know, again, you know, these stories get blown out of the water, but, you know, it was a beautiful afternoon for me, as it would be any lad who, you know, loves that sort of music, and then obviously he's a hero, and you know, he just got to come down when I was mixing. That's your final stages of getting it all together, and I had this song that he liked, he'd heard a few weeks earlier, and he came down to have a cup of coffee, and then I was going in to do these vocals, and he went in and did a bit of backing vocals, and, you know, it was just a subtle little thing in a nice afternoon, and you know, yeah, I was buzzing, you know.
And was it? Are you looking forward to his? He has a new record coming out as well,
He
so that
does,
must
doesn't
be
he, man?
interesting.
So he's.
We'll see if he can put it up to Liam, Beatty, and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's going to be interesting, isn't it? Yeah,
I think
can't
so.
wait to hear it.
Now, from your point of view, what's the next plan? Inhaler is out. It's the new single. It's a re-release. I believe that it's going big with BBC Radio 1 and so on.
Yeah, which has been good. And we're going to perform on Alan Carr TV next Wednesday. And yeah, I think it's out in a few weeks or 2 weeks, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And just to, you know, I just want to get, you know, more people to hear it. And that's the way to do it. You know what I mean? Of a great rocking. It's a simple pop track, but it's cool as. Do you know what I mean?
Cracking. If you haven't heard it, definitely check it out in Halo.
You know, and it's great live. You know, we end the set with it, and lots of sweat, lots of high kicks, and pretending to throw my guitar.
Listen, as this interview is worn on, I can feel we're in a nice sort of cabin
I'm
here.
getting hot.
And it's Miles Kane, you've been a thoroughly interesting, engaging character. We're going to let it away. We threatened to do this interview without clothes. Perhaps may have been a better idea because we
get him off. Should we get it off?
Yeah, let's do that. Clothes off. It's been a pleasure. All right, we'll let you away. Thanks, mate. Cheers.